Hi everyone. I thought I would jump on. This morning I was just really bowled over at the fierceness of the marketing that is happening online. And luckily, I've done a lot of work in this area to know and understand consciously and intuitively what I need in my business and life, and also in my husband and I. We have a business together. If you don't know who I am, I'm Melinda Van Fleet of Good Karma Sport Fishing and Educational Programs, and I'm also a sales coach that really works with people on conscious awareness and intuition in combination with understanding how to take action and have momentum in their business. And I had to kind of do a moment of like, wow, there are so many people that are getting caught up in these marketing messages that likely don't need what is being sold. And not only does that waste time and money and effort, but the bigger thing energetically is it creates a doubt in yourself. And that is actually what I think is the bigger problem. It creates a doubt that you think you need this still, or you think you need this and maybe you don't even need it. And then you're spending your time working on that program, let's say, versus spending time where you need to be spending time in your business. It's truly an epidemic. And I am someone who has a lot of sales experience, so I know what I did to become a multi-7-figure sales rep and to work with my husband to build a multi-6-figure sport fishing and educational business, which has online programs and online communities. So again, if you're new to me, you probably don't know those things because you're likely looking at my following and thinking, oh, I'm small potatoes. So I've had to personally work on showing up for myself and that I'm not small potatoes. I've actually built like a mini empire, and we have a very specific niche for what we do and how we serve our community that's very different from other people. And that's what I want to help all of you do. Understand your own coding, your own sales coding. And where we have gone astray, especially since the rise of all of this other stuff on the internet, is we've lost ourselves in the process. And I'll be honest, it happened to me in 2022 and 2023. So in 2024, I cut everything and I stripped it back to nothing because I could feel intuitively that this was going on. And I was like, wow, we have an epidemic on our hands with what's going on with marketing and with messaging, and how the industry has taken this complete turn. And not all of it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but you have to figure out what you need and then spend the majority of the time on the other side really selling and creating new products. And not just online, there's so many amazing salespeople that are offline, and somehow we've kind of forgotten that. And I have created something that I'm super excited about called Sales Codes within my Patreon. And I completely remember how I created my multi-7-figure business, and at the same time was building our sport fishing business, and the metaphysical aspects that went into that, all the quantum things that went into that, in addition to actually doing the work and knowing myself and how I like to work, and also knowing my husband and how he liked to work. So I am super excited to launch this new community. It is grounded. People will understand things. There are already master classes loaded in this piece. It's all under my Patreon, which is called Conscious Convergence. Because if you don't have the consciousness to know what you need, which is actually the core problem with what's going on out there, Too many people are just getting sucked into these things, and it's not really helping them move the needle. It's a very small amount. And I see it, I hear it on coaching calls, I see it in groups, and it's been going on. It's not new, and unfortunately, it's going to be getting worse instead of better. So I have created this community again through my Patreon, Conscious Convergence. It's called Sales Codes, and it's a wealth expansion community, and has master classes. It'll have 2 live coaching calls a month, group coaching calls. And yeah, I'm just really excited. Open posts for comments, all within Patreon. If you're not familiar with Patreon, Patreon is an amazing platform. I feel that a lot of people out there in the coaching world, they're familiar with Kajabi or School or some of these other platforms, but Patreon is incredible because it's already an app on your phone, and it's just a really easy site to navigate and use as a consumer or even as a creator. It's just a great platform, and I really believe that the owner who created it is going to go big with this. It's going to be a great platform, so I'm excited to be on that platform. But I'm just even more excited to get back to my roots, which is sales. I was a buyer for a corporate world for 16 years, 12 years as a sales rep on the road, and then built this business with my husband that is online with communities and courses, and we launch courses regularly and have a whole bank of products, as well as in person running a sport fishing business with 2 boats. So it is not for the faint of heart, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I truly believe this, and God gives you what you can handle. So I believe that, and I empower my clients to have the same belief system, that God gives you what you can handle, and if you're up for the challenge, you're up for the challenge, and you can be successful. You are successful, and you can be successful. So anyhow, so check out the link, and again, it's a monthly paid community, and I'm excited to get started. Bye for now.